And the thriving Utah Hispanic community is all about. And that's Don Salazar, sitting right over there with his beautiful wife, Janet. Don Salazar started his business here in Utah. He's a native Utah. He employs literally hundreds of American workers all over Utah and the western states. His company continues to grow because he does an amazing job. And I know that my chairman just left. My soon-to-be chairman is standing right there. All the way from Puerto Rico, looking good and tan, baby. But I know that I speak for Ignacio and for Mark, who had to go meet someone, and I apologize, I have to go meet a client in just a minute. But we all thank Don. He started this on a dream. And I think it's also illustrative of what Utah is really all about. Interestingly, the Salazar family has lived in this part of the country before Utah was Utah. That's how far back that family goes. So the pride runs deep right around here. And we wouldn't be here if it weren't for that man right there, Don Salazar, his beautiful wife, Janet. The gentleman sitting in front of her, Robert Randon from Zion's Bank, also was illustrative and wonderful collaborator. So how was class today? Class good? You like it?
Yeah.
Well, hey brother, join me. I'm going to be reading all night. I'm up all night. It can never be said enough that none of this would be possible if it wasn't for Wells Fargo. Absolutely none of it would be possible. Wells Fargo. Wells Fargo pride. Wells Fargo believed in this idea and the vision of the Chamber Training Institute. And I know Mark Madrid sitting right here, Alfred's here, I just saw Susanna. You guys were here when it first started out, and I mean it was a handful of people that came to this. And we cannot keep up with the demand. 100% of all of the funding, including this meal, comes from Wells Fargo. That's the kind of partnership we have. You should know that this is the first time that our association ever comes to Utah. In the history of this wonderful state, they've never hosted the largest gathering of Hispanic business leaders in the nation. And as of right now, this convention has already beat Dallas. It beat Chicago. Last night it beat Los Angeles. Last night it beat Los Angeles. And we're this close to beating Miami. And if we do, this will be the largest gathering in history anywhere in the United States that will happen here. I hope that all of you have a moment to learn a little bit more about this state. And I'll be talking about it some more throughout the next couple of days. And you'll learn as we move forward here together why it is that we came to this amazing state. There's a broader story here, and it's a narrative that I believe you are going to love because it gets at the heart of who and what we are all about. But with that, I need to introduce a gentleman who is an amazing leader, an amazing friend, plain spoken as the day is long. He is, by the way, the first. You're going to figure this out when he gets up here, but I'm going to go ahead and give you a hint. He's the first non-Hispanic to ever sit on my board. That was a brave, brave step. That was a brave step. But he has joined our organization, and from the day he walked in the door has been 1,000% behind me. He has backed every move I've made, and he's been right there beside me. And by the way, he's the president of Wells Fargo Bank in this region. His name is Greg Weingarten. And in case you don't get a chance, this is the man who made this possible. And if you don't get a chance, please make some time to come up, shake his hand, and let him know just how amazingly, amazingly special he is. My friend, Greg Weingarten.
I have to thank you, Javi, for that introduction. Almost like I wrote it. But, what he didn't say is that the movement for this event that's being held here right now started in this restaurant. About 3 years ago now, probably. And that's where I met Javier for the first time. We struck up a friendship, a business relationship. And he's right, it was a brave move on his part to put me on the board. So thank you very much. I know you need to run, but thanks for being here with us tonight. You know, Wells Fargo was very honored, as Javier pointed out, and excited to support the USHCC and serve as the corporate chair for and sponsor for this year's annual convention. And it may not be
Look, I call Noel WC.